We've been looking at the subject of Christian apologetics. Now, can anybody very simply explain to me what is apologetics? I'll call names. I don't know if you remember Jim Dennison when he teach here. He was very good at just naming somebody and asking. Just shout it out. What is apologetics? Okay, it's the defense of the faith. Apology here is in the sense of defense, right? And it's not just defense in the sense of stopping the enemy from scoring points. That's part of it, right? It's also a defense of the faith in terms of establishing offensively, right? Offensively, the truth of the Christian faith, right? Now, we have defined Christian apologetics here in the presuppositional, or I think better, the transcendental tradition, right? Cornelius Van Til is the important name here. Now, I should say there is some debate whether we should call the method by the name of the man who's the best-known proponent of it. I think it's important that we keep his name connected to it because it just very clearly defines the approach. There's many that go by the name of presuppositional or transcendental. I think it's important to have Van Til there. People say the same thing about John Calvin. They won't be called Calvinists. In fact, there was an article by a very, very fine historical theologian named Richard Muller, who kind of argued against using the term Calvinism to describe the Reformed faith. And his concern was legitimate. The concern was that we don't want to identify Reformed Christianity with one man. I totally agree with that, right? We don't want to do that. But then we also don't want to define it so broadly that it kind of becomes undefined, okay? And I actually wrote a counter article to Richard Muller's. I never published it, but what I did is I went